All right, Chris Slaveda, SimpleListingSolutions.com. I love doing these videos. I'm going to do right now we're going to talk about how to do an open house that's going to make you money and get you more business. Okay, so I'm just on YouTube right now, and I'm searching through how to do a good open house, and there's a ton of stuff on here, and so far it's all junk. I've seen a lot of real estate agents who are sort of out to lunch around this, and I've even saw a real estate coach on here driving around in his Porsche Cayenne. A guy hasn't sold a piece of real estate in 35 years, but would love to tell you how to do it. So, okay. Now, stay with me here because I'm going to give you some great ideas. So here's the deal, and this is just my opinion, but I believe that the purpose of a listing is to get another listing. Okay, the purpose of a listing is to get another listing. And an open house, the purpose of an open house is to help facilitate that process. Forget about buyers. Buyers will find you. If you've got a good listing and it's priced right, and don't take the listing if you can't price it right because you're just going to waste your time, right? So if you've got a good listing and it's priced right, buyers will find you. Don't worry about them. They'll come. Okay? Focus on getting another listing. So let's talk about that for a minute. You know, if you're a listing agent, you've had listings before, who comes and takes those property flyers out front? The neighbors, right? So if you know that it's the people in the community and the neighbors that are coming and taking those property flyers, you might want to maybe thinking about designing those property flyers with the neighbors in mind. And I've got a great one over at SimpleListingSolutions.com. That's another story though. So let's go back to open house. And how do you get listings from your open house? Well, the property flyers out front are a good way. But more than that, think about this. Okay, if the purpose of a listing is to get another listing and the purpose of an open house is to help facilitate that process, who am I going to get a listing from? Someone in the community, the neighbors. So I want the neighbors to come to my open house. That's who I want to come. Sure, if the buyers come, that's great. They'll follow the signs in, perfect. But I really want to meet all the neighborhood homeowners. And think about this. Real estate salespeople are a commodity. They're all over the place. So how do you distinguish yourself? How do you sort of rise above the crowd? Like, isn't that, I think that's a slogan for a real estate franchise. But how do you do that in the eyes of all the neighbors that own homes in the community? Well, imagine this. Imagine it's a hot summer day and you're doing an open house. And let's say the homeowners have a teenage kid. You know, and you say, hey, Johnny, check it out. Would you like to make some money this weekend? Yeah. Okay, good. I'm going to be doing an open house from 12 to 4, and why don't you go get one of your friends and come over, and you guys can do car washes, okay? Car washes for everybody who comes to the open house. I'll pay you. And you get you out there with some buckets and sponges and hoses and chamois. I'll bring the stuff over, and you guys can wash cars. Would you be interested in that? Yeah. Okay, great. So now think about this. If you normally put out 5 or 6 open house signs leading to your open house, you want to triple that. And I'm not kidding. Triple that. 15 signs. And actually 30, because I'm going to tell you something here. So now imagine you've got 15 open house signs. But Chris, I don't need that many open house signs. There's only 2 intersections leading to my listing. That's okay. Put them out anyway. Put them all over the place, because believe me, what you want to have happen is all the homeowners in the neighborhood seeing your name on signs all over the place. Okay? That's one thing. Step number 2 is you're going to go online, Google, and find some corrugated plastic signs, yellow ones. And there's companies like Ameriband that'll be happy to ship you over a box of those. They're pretty cheap, and you get some stands. So you've got your open house sign in the ground, and then you've got a plastic yellow sign in the ground next to it. Flip that one around, and you're taking a big black marker, and you're writing a note on there. Free car wash. Okay, and that goes next to your open house sign, a bunch of those. Free car wash. So obviously there's a free car wash associated with the open house. And what's going to happen in the summer is people are going to follow those in. A lot of neighbors and a lot of the people that come to the open house, they don't have to wash my car, that's okay. But thanks for the offer, that's cool. Do you always do that? Yeah, sometimes I do that. Sometimes, we've got root beer floats and all kinds of things going on. And they're thinking to themselves, the neighbors go, wow, that's pretty creative. That's pretty unique. That's different. Well, thanks for noticing. Don't keep me a secret, right? So free car washes at my open house have been phenomenal. They drive traffic, the neighbors come over, and now instead of coming over to your open house to see the house and treating you like you've got the swine flu, they don't want to talk to you, they just want to kind of see the place, they're coming up and they're engaging with you. They're saying, what's going on out front? Well, it's a free car wash. Yeah, I noticed that. You always do that? Yeah. Hey, come on in and have a root beer float. Or maybe it's not a hot summer day. Maybe it's a cold winter day. Come on in and have a cup of hot chocolate with some marshmallows. We got some stuff going on. So you want to, in other words, stage your open house. I say stage to engage. Stage it in such a way that when people come over, they can't help but engage with you. They're like, wow. Another way to do that is have a whiteboard on a stand, like a tripod, right inside the door next to your registration area. So when they come in and you've got some sort of a compelling offer on that whiteboard, that they look at it and they scratch their heads and they go, how do I get that list of 25 area foreclosures? Hey, thanks for asking. Come on over, I'll tell you all about it. Okay. Or something, some sort of a compelling message on that whiteboard that when they look at it, they're like, huh, tell me more. So you've got to stage your open house to get people to engage with you. And then you want to have them leave the open house with an experience of, I'll guarantee you, when they leave my open houses, they're going, wow, Chris is awesome. That guy's phenomenal. He's exceptional. He's not like all the traditional real estate salespeople around here just doing a standard open house. The guy's got signs all over the place. He's got free car washes going on out front. I like Chris. So the purpose of a listing is to get another listing. And the purpose of an open house is to get all the neighbors to come over. And there's a way to make that happen too. You got to invite them. There's a way to do that. I can teach you how to do that, or you can figure that out on your own. It's not that difficult. But just a little shift in your thinking around open houses, buyers, schmeyers, whatever, they'll find you. You want more listings. And you want the neighbors to come over to your open house and look around and say, this is really cool. You're pretty exceptional. And leave them with that experience. And if you start doing that, okay, and I want you to think like open house, but I don't need 30 signs. Yeah, you do. You want to make it look like they're coming up to a fruit stand. You've seen those things out in the deserts where it's just sign after sign after sign. You're getting closer. 2 more miles, mile and a half, another mile, half mile. You're almost there. Stuff like that leading to your open house. And then have some sort of an event going on. So when they get there, people say, wow. Wow. Now, here's the thing. You got to have some dialogue skills, and you've got to have a warm personality. I think Napoleon Hill said it in Think and Grow Rich. You know, have a personality that's people, they want to be around you. Wow, that guy's cool. She was great. So stage your open house in order to get people to engage with you, and then create an experience when they're there that leaves them, when they're walking back to their house, they're thinking, wow, she's really cool. He was great. That's awesome. Because that's how you're going to get more listings from the neighborhood. And then combined with some great tools like your property flyers out front, having a nice message on the back of those property flyers, so when the neighbors come, they take it, they turn it over and they say, wow. That's what you want to be doing all the time. You want to get people to say, wow, this agent's exceptional. And there's ways to do that, but you've got to be on purpose about it. You know, it doesn't just happen by accident. And so if you'd like to learn more, give me a call. This is what I do. And I'm not like a real estate coach who hasn't sold a home in 30 years. And I'm not going to say, hey, you know, if you sign up today for $400, I'm going to give you 19,000 tools that are going to put you into information overwhelm and you're not going to know where to begin. No, you don't. Here's the thing. In real estate, if you want to move from survive into thrive, 3 things. 3 things. Your tools, your dialogue skills, and your habits. What do you spend your time doing? And I'll tell you, the tools are only 20% of it. The tools are only 20% of it. I've got great tools. But you got to have some good dialogue skills and an endearing personality. And then you got to have some good habits. And if you can do that, you know, you're on your way. So that's all. I hope you got some value from this video. And you can check out my, I got a ton of other great videos. And my YouTube channel is at Simple Listing System. As a matter of fact, if you just search on YouTube and you just put in the search phrase, how to get short sale listings, you're going to find my page. You're going to find me all over the place. And just go ahead and click on my channel there to Simple Listing System. And there's a ton of good stuff in there. How to do direct mail, how to do all kinds of great stuff, how to use video. So I hope you got some value from this today. Think stage to engage. How do I get all the neighbors to come over? Because the purpose of an open house is to get more listings, right? Right? Purpose of a listing is to get more listings. And that's it. Chris Silveda, SimpleListingSolutions.com. Go do good work. Bye.